everyone to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moves. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the SMU Mustangs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Boston College's offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Puts it out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's James. Caught over the middle, it's Bond. At the 45 on its way. Into the secondary on the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Using his legs, it's McDonald. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Eagles! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So SMU's offense will take the field for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his... believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Here comes the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Catch in the middle, it's Brinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
Well, we know these are certain conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they were... for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's James. Touchdown, Boston College! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here we go. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. 29 on the option. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Mustangs are on the move. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Mustangs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play. Fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job of assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make it.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's McDonald. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Got his man quicker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to pass, it's James. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Ready up.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's James. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Austin Collins. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Maryland. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Spins away. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab. It's McDonald. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? To the air, it's James. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. That should be the final play of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And I get it. At this point in the 2nd half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. We got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's McDonald. There he goes. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Military stunt.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
SMU 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To throw, it's Jennings. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Get set. Get set.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brenson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
They just keep firing. Here's a heat. And he is...